Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel. We did the Netherlands versus USA game earlier. Now we will find out who Netherlands' opponents are going to be as we look at Argentina against Australia. Yes, probably one of those games you'd be like, well, we probably expect the result to go the way that we think it could go. But after this World Cup of absolute shocks, you never know. So, joining me once again is my right-hand man, Mr. Chris Forryan. How are you, mate?
I am very well, thank you very much. Better than I was earlier. Nice to actually get onto a watch-along with you on time. It's good to be here, feeling very neutral tonight. I don't want to I think as a co-commentator, it's best not to sort of show your colours or to veer in favour of either side. So I thought I'd show my neutrality.
Yeah, absolutely. Also, I don't know if anyone has obviously seen, but our thoughts and prayers are with Pele. Obviously, I don't know if anyone's seen me. He is now on end-of-life palliative care. He apparently is not responding to chemotherapy. So thoughts and prayers go to Pele and his family at this very, very sad time as well. So let's say hello to a few of you because Elevators had a few comments in here. And this has been in the USA. Terrible marking for their goals, poor finishing, but we did well yet again today. But our finishers cost us today. We also made Denzel Dumfries look like prime Cafu. We go again in 2026. We're really good in this World Cup, and to be honest, we were unlucky to lose today. I agree with that sentiment. Tally ho, Gary. Hope you're good. Sup, Gary. My prediction is Argentina 2, Australia 1. Lionel Messi free kick to win the match. Well, we will get to predictions very shortly. Sup. Hello, James. Hope you're good. Evening, Douglas. Evening, all. Macwell is probably going to rant on our performance against against Netherlands, sorry. Hello, Sportcat. Hope you're good. How have your mocks gone this week? Please do let me know. James says evening to Chris. Elevator says evening, James and Sportcat. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Sportcat saying terrible news about Pele. So sad. Do not like to spread bad news, but does not look like he has much time left. No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, not. But our thoughts and prayers are out to his family at this sad time. Evening, Elevator. Thoughts and prayers go out to Pele and his family. Yeah, absolutely. And Ravi is in. Good evening, Ravi. Hope you are well as well. Who are the weaker players in both teams tonight? We will speak about that. We will speak about that immediately. Yes, so thoughts and prayers to Pele. So tonight is Lionel Messi's 1,000th game as a professional footballer. Yes, 1,000 games. Not many people get to 1,000 games, Chris, but you have to admire the man.
You do. I mean, to play, so it's 1,000 times for Australia, for Argentina. I mean, you know, I know it's his 1,000th game, sorry. I mean, for anybody to be able to carry on for that long with the success he's had, and all right, you can say, you know, he's played for the best clubs, he's had the best players around him, he's played for an international team that isn't San Marino, etc. But, you know, you've still got to be good to thrive into that situation. And he has. And what I like about the guy is he's got to this stage without pissing everybody off, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, who's got a bad word to say about him like they have about Luis Suarez or Cristiano Ronaldo? And, you know, probably somebody somewhere has, don't get me wrong, but I can't think of anything. And if you said to me, like, who would you sooner go for lunch with? It'd be Messi every day of the week. As long as he's
certainly
paying.
would be. It certainly would be. Certainly would be. James says, USA, I thought, gave Netherlands a good game today, just like the quality in the final third. Yeah, no, absolutely. I will be honest, not that well. Been getting stressed so much in the exam, I just crumble and forget everything. Hi, Leica. Hello. Nice to see you in the chat. Hope you are well, and obviously see you very, very soon. But luckily, it's not the real thing. I thought this 1,000 game was going to... That was started, right? That was started on Twitter. Loads of people were saying, oh, the World Cup final is going to be Lionel Messi's 1,000th game. It's tonight. It is tonight. So there we go. Elevator's asking Chris, thoughts on Mexico eliminated?
Do you know and Doug knows exactly what I'm going to say here. The biggest disappointment is the fact that they've gone home only having worn the home shirt. To be honest with you, I would have loved to see that. We did see fans wearing it, so we do know that it wasn't a joke and it did actually exist.
Yeah.
They just weren't good enough. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not good enough, you go home, and it's nice to see other teams going through, because if Mexico go through, it's a bit like Switzerland, the perennial last 16ers, but that's just very rarely made. Very occasionally go on past that. So give somebody else a chance. Disappointed. I like Mexico, but at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, definitely. They were very, very poor. And huge congrats to Messi reaching that.
Can I just... Sorry, the other thing, by the way, Elevator, is, of course, that I might be able to get the away shirt on a discount now just to annoy Doug.
I know, indeed. We'll talk about, obviously, Argentina. I mean, group stage-wise, they got through. They got through as group winners. I think many people probably expected them to be group winners. Always a bit of a mountain to climb when you lose your first game, but to be fair to them, the last two games against Mexico, they were all right, but against Poland, I thought they were much, much better. Australia have been a bit of a surprise package, I have to say. What have you made of both sides in this World Cup?
I mean, Argentina, again, taking the Messi situation out of the... That sounds bad, Messi situation, but taking Lionel Messi out of the equation, you've got a team I wouldn't have been sorry to see go, who completely didn't turn up in the first game against Saudi Arabia. I mean, what you'd have got? Surely you'd have got more than 5,000 to 1 on those odds. They came back and then they played Mexico, and Mexico in this game, and this is probably the game that cost Mexico. They just didn't turn up. To be honest with you,
no.
It was men against boys in that game, and then they played a very poor Poland side. So I think when you're saying that a team that started the group losing will actually end up top of the group, says how bad the rest of the group was.
Yes,
and let's be honest with you, if looking at all those games, this was probably, apart from Argentina, but even with Argentina, it's probably the weakest group in hindsight of the 8 groups. So Argentina, would they have got through there with a Poland side of a few World Cups ago, or even a Mexico? I don't know on this performance, but they're through. They did what they had to do. Lost the first game and finished top of the group. But I think it was more the fact of how bad everybody else was, particularly they haven't impressed me, Argentina, and as I say, more how bad they were than how good Argentina were.
Yeah, I suppose as well. Like we obviously watched France Australia, and we said then we thought Australia gave France a really, really good game. To then go and play a very, very good performance against Tunisia, and then, if we're being honest, they beat Denmark by an absolute canter in the end. Like, it was so comfortable for them against Denmark.
It is, but again, are we looking at how? And I don't want to take anything away from Australia, because the table doesn't lie, and you can only play who's been drawn in your group. Australia happened to be with a decent France side, a Tunisia side who could have been. Well, I mean, they could have gone through, but they're always there or thereabouts. Tunisia, you wouldn't have expected them. You'd have thought it was France and Denmark, and you said it yourself. Denmark, probably for you, I think, and probably for a lot of people, the biggest disappointment in this World Cup so far. They were definitely awful. Absolutely awful. I mean, a team like that 1 point from 3 games, and they've got Tunisia and Australia in the group. I mean, how, if that was England, Gareth Southgate would be sort of, being crucified by now in the centre of Trafalgar Square. Denmark was just so bad. But like you say, fair play. Australia can only play who's in that group with them.
100%.
They started well against France. I mean, they took the lead.
Mm-hmm.
But France, it's one of the few teams that have impressed me. France, but Australia, they took the lead. France, took it on the chin and they came back, which a lot of teams haven't been able to. They like you say, they beat an average Tunisian side. And my worry against Denmark was that they only got the one goal.
Yeah.
They were so dominant that they maybe should have come away with 2 or 3. And like we saw with the USA earlier, if you're not scoring goals, you're in trouble. I mean, that England, we've got we've scored more goals than anybody I think in the competition, possibly, certainly up there. If you're not doing that, it's going to cost you. Like I say, sorry, Nate, and anybody that was in from America, but had you got a goal scorer, who knows?
Yeah, 100%. Let's see. I think Mexico would have given France a better game. Poland, of course, could knock them out. You never know. I've got to be honest. I watched Poland against Argentina, and Poland are like, sorry, Dan, if you're watching this, but they are the Burnley of international football.
Oh, that's getting clipped.
I mean, they are like they're just so defensive, so defensive. Like I honestly have to say that they are lucky they're through. They are very, very lucky that they're through. I mean, it could have been between yellow cards. They could have decided that. Now, I'm glad that hasn't happened, because I think if that had happened, then you look at that, and yes, it would have been very, very harsh for them to go out, but. You know what? It's Denmark surprised everyone by how bad they did. Everyone's surprised by, because it's now lots of people's biggest flops. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Australia massively improved since the 4-1 loss to France. Yes, they have. Nate, hello, good evening. Hope you are all right after obviously losing to Netherlands earlier. But you gave yourself a good go. You gave yourself a good go. Also, not one team in. Yeah, exactly, James. Yeah. Exactly. Especially with Cameroon beating Brazil last night, which was quite a shock. It has to be said.
We've got to have to point out that it does leave England as the most. At the top of the charts for the best teams in the World Cup at the end of the group stage.
Yeah, it does. My biggest fault was Belgium after getting third in the last World Cup. This was their last chance for their golden generation, and they completely flopped. I have to be honest, Oliver, they're not my biggest flop. They're not my biggest flop, and I'll tell you why. There was a lot of talk about mutiny in the dressing room. There's been a lot of talk about mutiny in the dressing room, and if you're going to be honest with yourselves, if you have a manager who decides to play Alderweireld and Vertonghen, who honestly look like they are like retired footballers, like they were so poor, then you're always going to struggle, I'm afraid. Belgium's squad was aging, it was poor, and De Bruyne can't carry that team. Hazard, woeful. Lukaku, let's not go there. Belgium were just terrible, absolutely terrible, but not my biggest flop. Definitely not my biggest flop. James says 2 words for that. Roberto Martinez. Denmark did a turkey of Euro 2020, but my flop of Euro 2020 was France. Interesting. Nicola's in. Hello, Nicola. Hope you're all right. After yesterday, dreadful yesterday. Yeah, Martinez resigned, I believe. Yeah, he did resign.
I think he may have jumped before he was pushed, possibly, though.
I think so. I want Roberto Martinez, James. Not a chance to book out. Lol, he is absolutely useless. Poland play like Atletico Madrid. Well, they play like the old Burnley, let me just say. They play like the old Burnley. Sorry, Dan. Now, Uruguay, the Atletico Madrid of international football. Our defence is shit. Only Netherlands, England, and Morocco are now unbeaten. That's a good point, actually. There's only 3 teams that are unbeaten in this World Cup, and that that Netherlands, England, and Morocco. So it's going to be very interesting.
Pain in your voice every time you say that word, England.
Yeah, I know. I am very, very hopeful that Senegal can do the business tomorrow. But we'll go to the 2 teams. We'll
didn't
go through
say
the three
that last
teams.
night. No. Let me come back on that one. He didn't say that last night on the prediction show. Just go and check out what the Scotsman predicted for England-Senegal.
Yeah, so there's the Australia lineup. Ryan, Bahich, Rolls, Suter, Deganek, Bacchus, Irvine, Moy, Leckie, Duke, and McGree. That is the Australia lineup. The Argentina lineup will come shortly. It will come very, very shortly. So here we go. Martinez, Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Acuna, De Paul, Enzo Fernandez, McAllister of Brighton. Yes, he is playing again. Alvarez, Messi, and Papu Gomez, who is in for Angel Di Maria. I mean, when you look at that lineup, I mean, Argentina they've made a couple of changes, but the big name there, I think, is Julian Alvarez.
Yeah, and I think he deserves his spot.
Yeah.
On what he's done, and I know he's somebody that you were sort of bigging up at the start of the tournament. And I think the advantage for somebody like him is that while you've got Lionel Messi in the team, and I'm just looking at the BBC now, and all they're talking about is Lionel Messi. They've got photos, people, paintings of him. It takes the spotlight off everybody else, and they can kind of relax more. And it gives Messi's got big enough shoulders. He's been there, seen it, got the T-shirt, and I think it's great because, like I say, it does. Nobody's concentrating on them. The pressure's not on them. If Argentina fail, it's almost like Messi's failed. So it for the rest of the team, it is good. But looking at that on paper, you would say Australia probably, thanks for turning up, but we know that this World Cup, any football game's not played on paper, and we've seen in this World Cup. And there's got to be. We can't have run out of shocks. Surely we've not used up all our shocks. There's got to be some left. Hopefully it's not Senegal, but I'd love it to be Australia. I really, really would.
Yeah, absolutely indeed. Shots fired already. Oh, there'll be plenty of them tomorrow. Don't worry. We need 4 more good defenders to have a chance at the tournament. That could easily change with Morocco because they have Spain, but knowing this World Cup, Morocco will win that game. Yeah, I think Morocco will beat Spain. If I'm being honest. Oh, Sportcast going for Australia 2, Argentina 3. David is in. Hello, David. Hope you are well, my friend. Debanek Chakraborty, I think that you are new to the channel. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hi, can we expect Australia to cause an upset? Never say never, mate. Never say never. And as I do keep saying, if anybody is new to the channel, please consider subscribing and also give my esteemed guest a subscribe as well on Leicester Till I Die TV. Wait, McAllister was fighting robbers last Christmas. Oh, Jesus. I knew that was coming as soon as I mentioned McAllister. As soon as I mentioned Alexis McAllister was starting, I knew someone would get the Home Alone reference.
Oh, I didn't.
I think Argentina will go through it, but I can see it being a close encounter. With how this World Cup has been so far, you never know. We need to have a couple of shocks to carry the momentum of the World Cup. Imagine if England face Australia in the final somehow. Yeah, I know. That just doesn't get any into my thinking anyway. Lautaro Martinez has to be used as a sub because he's not good at the start at the moment. He goes through bad and good moments. Obviously, Nicola is an Inter Milan fan, so he'll obviously know from Lautaro Martinez how well he's doing at Inter Milan. Knowing this World Cup, at least 3 of Argentina, France, Portugal, Spain, England, Brazil, Croatia will get knocked out. I think so. I agree with Morocco. I can see them beating Spain as well. I definitely can. Yes, new to the channel. Good vibes. Welcome to the channel, Dominic. I appreciate you tuning in. Where are you from, by the way? Are you an Aussie? With a name like that, I'm not so sure if you are, but obviously let me know in the chat.
I'm trying to see how you got to that particular answer.
Welcome, Dominic. I just hope the upset is not Switzerland. Interesting. Oh yeah, because obviously Serbia played Switzerland last night. To be honest, I'm going to be honest. I hope Switzerland knock out Portugal. I really do, because I can't stand Portugal. Anything to see Ronaldo tears, that would be fantastic.
We both went for Switzerland to beat Portugal, didn't we?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Demonix from India. You're very, very welcome. You are very, very welcome as well. What's the channel for the game? BBC One, David. BBC One, because basically they had Strictly Come Dancing on last night to basically have the two games today. Yes, don't ask why, but it is one of those. I reckon one of the quarterfinals will be Morocco, Switzerland. Ooh, interesting. BBC says Sportcat. Switzerland never make any effort of their players. To be honest with you, I watched the highlights yesterday, and so many times Serbia had the ball, they didn't do anything with it. I know they got 2 goals, but defensively, how you're allowing a wee man like Shaqiri to be unmarked is laughable, to be honest with you. But no, look, good luck, Serbia. I think they will be back at the 2026 World Cup. I think they'll definitely be back. And yeah, obviously, good luck, because I think you've got a good side there. I think you've got to say America. I think they've got a good side. It's just I think this World Cup came a little bit too soon for them, but I think they'll be good going forward for the 2026 as well. But I am going to get score predictions now. So get your score predictions in the chat. What are you going for in this game?
Myself, my head, as always, my head says one, my heart says another. I think I'm going to go for the first shock of the round of 16, and I'm going to go 2-1 to the Aussies.
Interesting. I unfortunately think this is the time where the Aussies are going to unfortunately go home, sadly. But I'm going to go 2-0 Argentina. I think they'll get the job done in the end as well. Oopsie daisy. Escalator and Elevator fan says, if Serbia marched Shaqiri, Cameroon would have gone through. Yep, we lack a number 9. Yes, you do. You certainly do. 3-0 Argentina, says Nate, and James is going for 2-1 to Argentina.
I think and I David says on my own here, don't you?
Yep. The World Cup has been predictable, but I'm going to say 2-0 to Argentina. Yeah. I think that is what's going to happen as well. But you know what? Australia got an early goal against France. So maybe they get an early goal against Argentina and make it very, very difficult for them. But yeah, the two teams are in the tunnel now. Australia are in their usual yellow kits, and Argentina are in their usual blue and white stripes as well. So,
but of course, don't forget who was first to exit the World Cup. Budweiser.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. James says you could be right with your prediction, Chris. You never know.
No, you don't. You don't. Hey, not in this World Cup, you don't.
You never know. You never know what's going to happen in these kind of games. You never know what's going to kind of happen. Sorry, Richard's just messaged me just about something. So just checking that. Elevator says you never know. Australia could win the World Cup somehow. 3-2 to the Aussies, supporting all the Asian APAC giants for the show they put in the World Cup 2022. Yeah, to be honest, the 3 of them got through, didn't they? Obviously, Australia got through, Japan got through, South Korea got through. Well, Korea Republic, South Korea. I don't know what you call them anymore. I think it's Korea Republic now.
I think it's Korea Republic, but it's always going to be South Korea to me.
Yeah, always going to be.
What are Australia doing in that group? They should be in the Oceanic group.
They should be. I agree. I don't know why they changed it. I don't know why they changed it.
For an easier ride through, I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Ali Noose is in. Good evening, sir. I was going to say, how are you? I'm speaking in general about Switzerland. The players they have never make effort of their upsets against bigger teams. Well, You say that. I mean, France did get beaten by Switzerland the last World Euros. So who knows? Who knows? I mean, I just want someone to beat Portugal. I cannot stand Portugal. Just cannot stand Portugal.
I got a
We've
question
all
for you, Doug. Who do you hate more, Portugal or England?
Portugal.
Hey, that's another clip.
With the USA out. With the USA, all CONCACAF nations are eliminated now. Yeah, that is sad. That is very sad. Argentina will go forward as Messi's last chance to win the World Cup. Euro 2024 is a must, and it must go to the knockout rounds for us. Yeah. That should be pretty good. Euro 2024. Germany are hosting it, so maybe they might get out of a group. Maybe you never know.
I like that one. Apparently,
you've got to start somewhere.
Yeah, Belgium apparently are they have going to introduce a new centre forward for the Euros. It's going to be Cinderella because, like Lukaku, she runs away from the balls.
Yay! I'm good. Just done some bets. This World Cup killed me. I lost all the tickets till now. Wow, Jesus, that's not good. Maybe England will beat Portugal in the semi-finals.
I'd love that. Love it, as Kevin Keegan said.
I just literally hope both teams lose that night if that happened. No offense. We can't always flop in tournaments. I think this World Cup came too early for Hansi Flick of Germany. Yes, I think so. I think so indeed. Ash is in. Hello. I'm going 5-1 to Argentina. 5-1, Ash. Yikes. Wow.
Have you been on that all falling down juice again, Ash?
I generally believe Germany will win Euro 2024. That is very, very true. I hope Senegal beats England. Says Nicola. Well, we will obviously...
Well done, Switzerland. You deserve going through. Serbia was shit. I mean, I was standing up for Serbia the other day. I wanted to, but now, Nicola, that's it now. Serbia got what they deserved. Bottom of the group, weren't they? Hey.
Yeah, hey. So Argentina are 4-1-2-3 tonight, apparently. So there we go. There we go. Yeah, everyone is obviously sharing everyone's thoughts about Pele. Very sad news tonight is that he's obviously at the end of life palliative care, not responding to the chemotherapy, unfortunately. Well, it's in good spirits as you would expect. They didn't expect they would get out of this. This is just a free hit. I agree with that. Yep. I know that, but I'd like to see Senegal go through because of African nations going far. Yeah, if I'm being honest, I think Morocco are going to be the furthest of the African nations. I could definitely see Morocco going far. They are now probably one of my dark horses to win the whole thing. Morocco. I've been very impressed with Morocco, and especially Hakim Ziyech. Hope England end up playing France because that will be. Oh,
I thought that was Iran. I thought that was Iran USA, wasn't it? That was the game.
That's true. That is true. What? Haha. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, indeed. Australia are going for the usual 4-4-2 for them. Yeah, we're just about to get underway for the second game of the round of 16, and yes, 1000th career match, club and country for Lionel Messi. First time a World Cup
out on his 1000th game, wouldn't it?
First time the World Cup, all 5 confederations are represented around the 16. Wow. Morocco won't win the World Cup, but they can go further. Yeah, absolutely. They might not win it, but you know they've gone the furthest than they've been since 1986. So there you go. There you go. Yes, Elevator winner of this game faces the Netherlands. Yes, absolutely. So Australia are going to get us kicked off here by the looks of things, kicking us from left to right. So we'll see. If this was rugby, Aussie would definitely win. Yes, they would. They would indeed. They would indeed.
Fair point.
We are underway. We're underway, and Australia already have got a throw on the right-hand side. I wish the winner would face USA. Yeah, I know.
We've just kicked off, so I'm about, what, 30 seconds behind you?
Excellent. Here come Argentina now with Christian Romero, of course. Please tell me what minute you are in so I can pause your stream for synchronization. I'm on 1 minute now exactly, Ash. 1 minute 2, in fact. So Matt Ryan in goal for Australia, which is a pity because I don't think we're going to see the big goalkeeper, dancing goalkeeper of Australia.
This game goes to penalties. You may well do.
You may well do. You may well do indeed. You may well do indeed. But we'll obviously wait and see what will happen as well. Oh dear. So Argentina, Australia. Probably you would have maybe probably expected maybe Argentina sort of Denmark in this sort of round. Maybe not Argentina, Australia, but fair play to the Aussies. You know, I thought they had a good chance of maybe making a surprise, but you know what, they've done well. They have done well. No probs, Ash. No probs. If it goes to pens, I think Australia wins. Interesting. Interesting indeed. To be fair, I can see your point, Elevator, because they did win against Peru on penalties, didn't they?
I wonder if Australia will make like 4 substitutes and keep that 5th one back just in case they need to bring on that goalkeeper for penalties.
Imagine, yeah. Imagine that actually happens. Imagine that actually happens.
Yeah.
Or maybe Argentina, France. Yeah, it could have easily been Argentina, France, but yeah, France losing to Tunisia, which was a bit of a shock, I have to say. But Argentina passing the ball around at the moment, and Acuna has got it now. Otamendi, who's still pleased, despite they've obviously got Lisandro Martinez on the bench, Manchester United defender, who people like to call him the Butcher. Argentina down the left here with Papu Gomez. Oh, handball claim from Papu Gomez.
I mean, he's not a player he can give any beef to, is he?
No, definitely. Oh.
I do love the delayed reaction.
So here's Otamendi for Argentina. And here is Lionel Messi in his 1000th game as an Argentina player. Well done to Lionel Messi.
As an Argentina player?
Yeah.
Or
well, 1000th game as a 1000th game as a footballer for club and country.
Yeah,
they're just showing. I don't know where he's supposed to put his arm there. Oh, there's Infantino.
No, God. He's like the angel. He's like the angel of death, isn't he? Every game
Yeah.
sat there looking at you. I bet he's got a dark suit on and white trainers.
Yeah, that is true. I wasn't too surprised France lost to Tunisia because of the starting 11. Duke has fouled his man by the looks of things, and that will be a free kick. Oh, Enzo Fernandez. That was. Oh, ouch. Oh, that's a sore one. Oh, it's when boot collides with boot. That is actually pretty sore, that. But Enzo Fernandez is okay to continue. One of my new countries is out, but at least one is still in. Inter X Yugoslavia FC. Thank you very much for tuning in, my friend. I appreciate it. I hope you are well. And guys, there's 19 of you in the chat. Please consider subscribing and liking and doing all that jazz. And also turn the bell notifications on for every upload that happens on this channel as well. And also consider subscribing to Leicester Till I Die TV as well.
Thank you, sir.
No probs. Deganek clears. And that'll be a throw to the ARGAUS, Argentina. Would you ever have considered, right? Argentina have not won a World Cup since 1986. Pretty mental, isn't it?
It is, but then can you consider that Holland have never won a World Cup?
Yeah, you get the feeling, right? You get the feeling if this is Netherlands, Argentina, then you would probably expect, well, actually, would you? Netherlands have beaten Argentina a couple of times. Let's be honest, they have beaten them a couple of times. But they are always called the nearly men. Netherlands, because they've been in the most finals without winning it.
Yeah, they're the Leicester City of international football, and Leicester City broke the duck a couple of seasons ago. So maybe this is the time for Netherlands to come through and win.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be totally, upset if Netherlands won it. To be honest with you, obviously as long as they didn't knock England out.
Yeah, I did know that you haven't won a World Cup. Yeah.
I think we can believe that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think we could.
You probably had a local kick around in New York State or something and called it the World Series and claiming that was a World Cup that you won. Sorry, Nate, couldn't resist. He's gonna hate me now.
My God.
Apparently, on the substitutes bench today for Argentina is a Greek mythological striker who is half horse, half man. He's going to be their new centre forward. You want to go on? Let it out.
I don't know whether to laugh. I don't know whether to laugh or groan at that one. Where Infantino and Blofeld separated at birth. One's a man filled with corruption and plans on world domination. The other is a Bond villain.
He just needs a cat on his lap, doesn't he, when he's watching the game? He's like Andy Murray's mum, though, isn't it? Whenever Andy Murray's play, you go to the crowd and she's always there watching.
Always watching. Infantino. Always.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Ross is in. Good evening, Ross. Come on, Australia.
Good man.
That's a free kick to Argentina. We've got a bald referee, but ain't Anthony Taylor.
Do you think either the English refs could do the final?
No. Not for me. There's Papu Gomez now for Argentina. Messi's, his first touch has let him down there. And Australia trying to get out of play, out of harm's way there. There's a ball over the top. That's a good ball. Alvarez, that's going out for a goal kick. Going out for a goal kick. Right. Oops. Australia coming forward here. A very even sort of opening. It's been an even opening sort of 9 minutes so far. Oh, aye. But he fouled by Alvarez there. Oh, yeah, Alvarez just missed his first touch there.
I think Argentina have had the best of the first 10 minutes.
I think so. That's a lovely ball out to...
That wasn't a foul.
I can see why that was a foul, but David says, why is Lisandro Martinez not playing? I would start him over Otamendi. Yeah, I've got Argentina, my family friend sweepstake, but hoping Australia win. Ooh. Well, I'll be honest with you that I had Ghana in one sweepstakes, so that's obviously gone. But the other two, I've got France and Croatia, and they've managed to make it through. So we'll wait and see.
Like I say, it's a very small office you work in if you have 3 each, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Which poor booker got Qatar?
I can't remember who got Qatar, actually.
Not Reese.
No, definitely not. Molina's been pressurised here. If he can get up. Oh, it's good play from Molina. And here is Alvarez, who has really impressed at this World Cup, I have to say. Julian Alvarez, he's looking very, very dangerous. Still Alvarez. Still Alvarez. Oh, Australia managed to keep that clear. But it was good play from Julian Alvarez. Australia need to be careful with him. Need to be careful with a lot of players anyway. Australia's 8 hours ahead of me. I messaged my sister who lives there asking for the result. She said it was 5-1 to Argentina. Well, we'll wait and see. We will wait and see. I can't see it being 5-1 to be honest, Ash, but stranger things have happened, as we know. And does Messi score in his 1000th game as a professional footballer? I'm going to probably say he does, so we'll wait and see. So here's Molina. Molina, that's a good ball. Oh, Alvarez, oh, he's offside. Referee has put his flag up and he is offside. Oh gosh, yeah, that was bad. That was a bad offside, that one.
We're back to the Saudi Arabia game, aren't we?
Russ says no, Messi goes off injured. I hope not. I hope not. Because there's nobody more I would like to win this thing than is Lionel Messi. Ronaldo, can't stand the guy. I know he's on a Euros and all that, but even then, I wouldn't want him to win the World Cup. Yeah, come Argentina again with Acuna. Now to Romero. With Otamendi lurking. Here's not Otamendi as well just now. Oh. It's a handball, I think. Yep, free kick to Argentina, who just get on with it quickly. Messi. Fernandez now back to Otamendi. And that's given away. And Australia can deal with that. Oh, that's a foul, is it? No? Yeah, Acuna has been fouled. And it's Irvine, I think. Oh, it's a yellow card. First yellow card of the game goes to Jackson Irvine of Australia, who will miss the next match if Australia get through. Oh, yes, that is a yellow card. Yeah. Stamped on him. Stepped on his foot. Stamped on his foot. Oh, I say that is a head of hair, that.
I was about to say, he does look like a 70s porn star with a moustache and hair like that. Not that I know what 70s porn stars look like, I've got to say. Moving on quickly, not having thought that one through.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's Messi.
Lucky to only get a yellow?
I think it'd have been harsh if it was a red, but he was a bit fortunate. He was a bit fortunate. Here's Papu Gomez now.
I haven't seen it yet, but I'm just wondering if it was a stamp. So, was he lucky?
Yeah, here's here is Molina now. Here's Molina. Now to Enzo Fernandez. That's very, very good play from DePaul. My sister said it's 2-0 at halftime to Argentina. Messi and Acuna. Ash.
You're not slurped these guys, are you, Ash? He usually does that with the Isle of Man.
Hey.
It's into the game and we haven't had a shot on target. We haven't had a shot yet, to be honest with you.
No, we haven't. We haven't yet. But there are 24 of you in here. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you can support the channel. We are on the road to 2.3k as well, so we'll get there slowly but surely. But as I keep saying, YouTube is a marathon, not a sprint. But here is Papu Gomez now on the left-hand side. And he is... Oh, there we go. There's the first shot. And it is high, wide, and not very handsome.
Yeah, one of those.
Oh, to be fair, he's hit it. The ball's bobbling. When he hits it, it's just going whee over the bar.
Yeah. Well, yes. That was a bit high, wasn't it?
Just a tad. It's given away. Alvarez has got it. Now Rodrigo de Paul plays it to Messi. Now to Papu Gomez. Back to Messi. Argentina have got it's headed away. Oh God. I can hear someone playing It's Coming Home downstairs at the highest volume. I can even hear what's happening down below me. And they're playing It's Coming Home.
Are you in a flat? You live in a flat, or are you in a...
I do live in a flat, yeah.
I was going to say, because if you didn't, it could only have been Rebecca.
No, she's on a night out. She's on her work's night out this evening. So that's why.
But if you're in a flat, then yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Australia so far looking solid.
Maybe he knows who's living above him and he's decided to play that loud.
Yeah, maybe. Australia so far looking solid defensively, but both sides lacking quality to get this game fully going.
You can turn it off now. He's heard. Yeah. Okay. Bye-bye.
Well, Australia are through. And it's a goal kick. It is a goal kick to Argentina.
Do you talk about those shots that go high, wide, and not very handsome? I mean, I can remember in the old stadiums, they used to have to employ like extra ball boys that stayed outside to get the ball if it was kicked out the stadium.
Yeah.
Because we had a low side at Leicester, and it always used to go out, and they had ball boys just outside. As the ball came over, they collected it.
Here's Aaron Moy for Australia. Oh, it's gone to Papu Gomez. Papu Gomez now to... someone says he wants both countries to lose.
I think you're going to be disappointed with that one, Bad. I think.
Yeah, I think so. I've got your stream 1 minute 30 seconds behind to sync with my stream. Good commentary, Douglas. A new Ali McCoist. Maybe. Maybe. Here's Messi.
I was thinking now to Alan Brazil, to be honest with you, but you know.
Who was it last night you said I sounded like Alan Hansen?
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. That was yeah. Well, it was
Matt
just a
Ryan
Scottish
now.
accent. I could have named anybody Scottish, couldn't I?
Yeah, that is very, very true.
Susan Boyle could have come to mind, let's be honest.
Susan Boyle. Susan Boyle.
I dreamed a dream.
I dreamed a dream.
That could be your next World Cup song, couldn't it?
Welcome to the live watch-along of Argentina, Australia, where Douglas and Chris have just decided to serenade into song, especially Susan Boyle.
I think we've just hit a new low for the channel.
Diego Martinez. Emi Martinez has got it back. And Argentina just playing keep ball at the moment, trying to find a way through this very organised side from Graham Arnold.
In fairness to them, I mean, if you look at that back line, it's a perfect back line, all in line.
Mm-hmm.
They're proving
definitely
very solid at the back at the moment.
What is ball recovery time? Honestly, they just make these up along the way they go.
I mean, it'll be something you can bet on soon, more than likely.
Yeah. Here is Australia coming down the right-hand side with that's a good play from Australia. Deganek has got it now.
And he has got it. Reconnect time, sort of maybe when they last had it to when they have it now. I don't know. To be honest with you, it could be anything, couldn't it?
Yeah, it could be anything. It could be anything. But 21 minutes gone, 0-0. Not much has happened apart from a speculative shot from Papu Gomez, which wasn't very, very close anyway.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Do not Google ball reconnect time. It comes up www.nhs.uk fast vasectomy.
Okay then. Yeah, I'll avoid that.
Yes. I thought I'll go and Google this. And it came with Dyson was the first thing, because you got the Dyson ball, and then the vasectomy.
Yeah. Hello, John Winful. Thank you very much for tuning in. Guys, remember, there is 34 of you in the chat. Thank you very much for tuning in this evening. And please do remember to hit that like button and also subscribe if you are new as well. I do try to do much of these watch-alongs as well, and they're very, very enjoyable as well. So, like what you see, hit the subscribe button and also turn that notifications bell on so that you know every upload that comes on to this channel as well. Australia passing the ball nicely round with Aaron Moy, who has found a bit of space. Australia got a chance maybe to cross into the box, and that's a corner to the Aussies. Corner kick to the Aussies. Acuna there was good defensively. Good defensively. Mm-hmm. Mr. B for life, hello. Nice to see you in the chat. Big up Douglas and Chris. Great match earlier. Was impressed with the USA. They did well, but didn't have enough to beat Holland, who gave their best performance of the World Cup. 21 passes for the first goal. Yeah, that was very, very good. Hello, Mr. B for life. Hope you are well. There's a corner kick to Australia, and it's been cleared away by there. Aaron Moy back into the box. It's going to be a goal kick to Argentina. On the positive side of this ends 0-0, goes to extra time or pens. That's absolutely true. Is McAllister. Surely he could have played for Scotland. Then why would you choose Scotland? We had a Gary McAllister. But this McAllister is definitely Argentinian because his name is Alexis McAllister of Brighton. Of course,
Gary McAllister was a very good player for both Liverpool and Leicester.
He was. He was a very good player for Liverpool and Leicester, of course. And he was at Coventry City as well. That's where
He was.
Liverpool
He
got
was
him from.
manager. He was manager at Coventry City as well.
He
I believe.
was.
Yes.
He was. Yeah.
But he was obviously with that name. He came down to Leicester from Scotland in our what we like to call our Scottish years, when we had loads of Scotsmen joining us.
Yeah.
The Jock Wallace era, when we had Jock Wallace as manager. That was weird. I think he just done 9. I think he won the title 9 times in a row for Rangers, and then came down to Leicester in the second tier. Wow,
very strange.
It is. It didn't. Then I mean, he got us promoted. Nobody could understand the bloody word he said, but
yeah.
But yeah, it was a great manager. But he was homesick and he went back up to Motherwell and was never quite the same manager again, I don't think.
Yeah. Good evening, James. How you been, buddy? Don't get many RGs called McAllister. No, you don't. You certainly don't, Mr. B for life. You certainly don't. And that is one thing you can take away from that, is definitely not. Australia have had a very good opening 25 minutes. I've got to say, they've had a very good opening 25 minutes. I mean, the most important thing for them is probably not to concede in the first half hour, Chris.
And they don't look like, well, we've got 5 minutes to go. I mean, they look very solid. I think if you're Australia, you're looking at this thinking, well, can Argentina score? Now, yeah, pretty much we think they probably will do, before the end of the game. But looking at this, again, they've had all the possession. Well, not all the possession. They've had 2/3 of the possession. They've got 43 attacks to Australia's 19, but they are had one shot on target. As with so many other teams, they are not doing anything with the ball when they've got it. And no disrespect to Australia, and as you can see, I mean, I want Australia to win tonight, but Argentina should be dominating this.
Yeah,
and I think what this World Cup has shown, if nothing else, that the gap between the so-called big boys, we'd call them obviously the big six in the Premier League, but the big boys and the rest is shortening. That gap is getting smaller and smaller.
Definitely agree with you. But Hika's trying to get this in. He has managed to keep it in, but Argentina will get it away. And they'll get back downfield.
If one of these teams, like Morocco, like an Australia, like an America, had a decent striker, had a 20-goal a season striker for them. It would just make all the difference.
Mr. President Slav, hello from Slavlad. Well, hello and welcome. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please do consider subscribing if you are new to the channel. I do appreciate everyone who comes in new. And obviously, as I do say, please do subscribe to the channel. I do appreciate it if you like what you see. And obviously, we'll be doing more of these World Cup watch-alongs. The next one tomorrow at 2:30 is France against Poland. That should be a good one. And then on Monday evening, Brazil against Korea Republic as well. And then on Tuesday, I am doing Portugal against Switzerland. And we have a very, very special guest joining me and Chris. We have the lovely Maisie from Devils United. I'm looking forward to having her on there as well. John V is there. 0-0. 0-0.
Is that your nipping in disguise?
Fabrizio Illegal Migrant says Rodrigo De Paul and Nicolas Otamendi look like cartel members.
Yeah, fair point. I went for 70s porn star, but I'll give you cartel.
Oh, Lecky's fouled Acuna there. So there we go. Guys, there's 42 of you in here. Please consider, as I said, like, share, and subscribe that you can support the channel. We are on the road to 2.3k. So any help that we can get there is absolutely fantastic. Mr. President Slab says, disappointed in Serbia, believe Croatia is in it. That is true. That is very, very true. My man to my, I always get this wrong, right, will be doing Japan-Croatia. And if he is very kindly enough, he has actually said that he will stream it to my channel as well. So you're very, very kind, sir.
You are most welcome. You are most welcome. Hopefully, you will be able to do the return for me for the England quarter-final.
I'm hopeful. I'm very, very hopeful. I'm very hopeful
And
of
I will
doing that
be
one.
either down a pub or somewhere in London.
Heard this said a lot. There hasn't been a standout team. Does anyone agree or disagree? Not long home. Not managed to do a live today, but come on, Australia. Dan, good evening. How are you? As I've said, you are more than welcome to join us if you would like to. So let me know. Give me a thumbs up in the chat, and I will send you the link. Do
Just
not worry,
don't go
my
back and listen to what Doug was saying about Burnley before the kickoff, though.
Hope you guys are well. I'm very well, mate. Hope you're good. Argentina coming through. Here's Messi. Oh, good defending again from Australia. They've done what they meant to do. Half an hour's gone. They haven't conceded yet. Spain lose the World Cup game and knock half of Bayern out of the tournament in doing so. That is very true. That is very, very true. Saudi Arabia's chances of qualification lasted as long as prime Benzema. I agree with that, Mr. B for life. No one has fully stood out to suggest he was a clear favourite to win it. Evening, Dan. Jake is in. Hello, Jake. Douglas, one of the most humble people on YouTube. Hope you are doing well, my friend. I am doing extremely well, Jake. I hope you are well as well. Great to see you in the chat, my buddy. Offside. Tar, but send me the link and I'll come in second half, buddy. No problem. No problem at all. I told you I'd get you on the channel at some point, mate. I told you I'd get you on the channel at some point.
Has he been avoiding you?
No, because obviously I went on his to do Spain Germany, so I have to repay the favour.
Oh no, I just didn't know whether you'd been inviting him and he'd kept saying no, because you know what an awkward sod he can be.
He's not an awkward sod. I actually think there could be an upset between Japan and Croatia. Thinking 2-1 Japan. Believe it or not, Mr. B for life, that is my actual prediction for that game. I've actually gone 2-1 to Japan in that one.
In fact, we all went for Japan to win that one in the predictions last night.
Yes, we did.
But one of my players of the tournament, who I believe might be coming to the Premier League, is a defender for Croatia.
Gavardiol.
Yeah, that's the one. I think
I have heard that. Yep, I have heard.
Brilliant.
I have heard Chelsea, I think. I think it's Chelsea.
Yes, yeah. And I tell you what, he'd be better value than Lukaku will for them.
Oh, do not read that comment. I do love being on here. It's better than some Toss Spot Leicester channel. Now who's the sort?
Is that the Premier League Tim Pot Leicester channel, or the second tier that nobody's bothered about, Blackburn Rovers reject channel by any chance?
Slavic
outside Blackburn.
Slavic countries have done well this World Cup except for Serbia. That is true. Turf laughed my arse off. Gavardo fits Real Madrid and Juventus the most. That is very, very true. That is very, very true. But Argentina are taking a little bit of time to get going in this game, and Australia are frustrating them, and they're actually defending really, really well, Australia. But it's still 0-0.
We've gone up to one shot each here on none on target. So again, if I was a fan of Argentina, I'd be looking at this and I'd say no disrespect to Australia, but like 30 minutes and you've had one shot against Australia. But full credit to Australia, because Australia are obviously frustrating them and stopping them getting those shots in.
Apparently McAllister's family were from Fife, but not recent enough to be considered for Scotland. His dad Carlos played with Maradona. Ah! Is that Alexis? That must be Alexis McAllister then. Interesting. Mr. President Slad says, I think he would do brilliantly at Juventus. Well, you never know, mate. You never know.
Where's he at now? I mean, the other day when I was watching the game, I mean, I know they lost it, but he was absolutely... It could have been so much worse if it wasn't for him.
Leipzig, I think. I think it's Leipzig. I think he's at Leipzig, Chris. I think he is at Leipzig.
Yeah,
But,
as I say, here's the one player that is unknown for me, that when I went into this tournament not knowing him, that I've watched and thought, wow, he was
won't be
just,
long
just so confident on the ball, he was just
There's
no panic with
Messi
him.
free kick. Oh, it's gone out to him again. Messi. Messi again. Oh, it's a goal! And it's the landmark goal for Lionel Messi. 1,000 games up. It is 1-0 Argentina.
My 2-1's still on. I'll just say that, okay?
It had to be him. It had to be him. Lionel Messi.
Yeah. Actually, all joking aside, I'm pleased for him.
I am as well.
My stream's just gone down, though.
Your stream's gone down?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
What timing? That was very posh. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Won't be long before they try dirty tactics and drop in like fly sheet under no touch. Turf, I reckon Burnley will be back in the Prem next season. You're going well under company. And they'll sod and get it. Hope so, Mr. B. Yeah, he's at Leipzig. I knew he was at Leipzig, Mr. President Slav. I love that name. Absolutely love that name. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate that. James, maybe Holland could be the standout. Been to so many finals and lost.
Good goal, in fairness.
Messi, who else won man teams, is David. Who else but Messi, written in the stars on this huge milestone he's achieved. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, indeed.
I mean, he had three defenders between him and the goalkeeper, and he got it past all three and the goalkeeper. I mean, what the hell?
Yeah, I know. It was pretty good. It was pretty good, I must say. But that's a blow to Australia because they were doing really, really well. They didn't concede for a half hour. And then just that little bit of moment from Messi can just open you up like that.
Yeah, I mean, if I said to you, out of all the big names that we know, Messi, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, who would you want at your club? For me, it'd be Messi every time. There'd be absolutely no question, And I mean, I don't know the thing with Australia, were they doing well or were they holding on? I mean, they were doing, as well as they hadn't conceded. But you've got to go for it in the end. And you can't play that out for 90 minutes. And Argentina now, they're not going to look back from this. I don't think they're not going to look back at this. They've gone ahead. Australia are going to have to come forward now to try and get, because it's knockout, as we say. So they've got to come forward, and it's just going to leave gaps at the back. And when you've got the likes of Messi and Co in your team, and just never a good time to concede, but for half time.
Degenek has been booked for Australia. He will also miss the next game if Australia get there. That is also Lionel Messi's 9th World Cup goal as well. World Cup finals goal, I should say. He's just a phenomenon, Lionel Messi. Like wherever he goes, like he was the main man at Barcelona. He's not quite the main man at PSG, and I think he's kind of struggled. I think he will probably admit that. But when he plays, when he's on form, he's just an absolute joy to watch.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't want. Not that he's not trying at PSG, but he didn't want to go. He didn't want to leave, Barcelona, did he? Let's be honest.
Yeah,
but
definitely not.
The thing is, he does it. I said the other day. I mean, I don't know whether he is anything going on behind the scenes, and he's got skeletons in the cupboard. You just never read about them, but he's just such a humble guy.
Definitely. My sister might be right, says Ash. I think that might be game over already. Can't see Australia getting an equaliser.
It's a good point, that Lifty, and as much as I'd love Australia to do it, I like an underdog story. I can't begrudge Messi. I really can't. I so want to hate Argentina, but because this will probably be his last World Cup.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't. I wouldn't be overly upset. I'd be more upset had the Germans still been in it and gone on and win it, or Portugal go on and win it, than Argentina.
Yeah.
But I think, like you say, Lifty, I can't see Australia getting one.
No.
But how many times have I said that? And then 5 minutes later, the team I was talking about scored.
I know, exactly.
Said that many times. I can't see Costa Rica getting back into this game. 10 minutes later, I still want to Costa Rica, bloody hell.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as I said, guys, there are 34 of you in the chat. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe the way you can to support the channel. I really appreciate all the support that I've been getting on these watch-alongs. It has been meant a lot to me personally as well. So I really appreciate all the support, and yeah, we're gonna get to that magic 2.3k mark, I think, before Christmas. So hopefully, but any help it can be helped as well. As I said, it's based out agree. 7 goals and 10 assists in 13 games is struggling. Yeah, exactly. I really need to get an Argentinian jersey. I have to say, it was one of my favorite kits of the when we obviously did the kit videos. Argentina was one of my favorite kits. So yes, I would like one.
Don't go there. Don't go there, Doug. Don't go there.
Here is Molina now to DePaul to Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez plays it to Acuna. Acuna plays it to Alexis McAllister. Acuna again plays it to Otamendi. And Argentina have Australia where they want them, and that is obviously they are in the lead with that goal from Lionel Messi. Who else, of course? Here is Messi again. Now to Acuna. Now to Alexis McAllister. Argentina got a bit of space. Oh, good play from Australia. Manages to get it there. And Alexis McAllister is down at the moment. So there will be another stoppage in play of this. There'll be another stoppage in play. 3 goals Messi in this tournament now. I reckon he will score from a free kick, similar to the one against Nigeria in 12. Oh, that was amazing, that free kick. That was amazing. Oh, it's Messi that's down, in fact. It's Messi that's down, in fact. There we go. If it was Argentina-Portugal final, that would answer the question of the GOATs. Yes, it certainly would. It certainly would. For me, Jesus. For me, Messi is my GOAT. I can't stand Ronaldo. Cannot stand Ronaldo. So, enough said there.
United Kingdom on that one, Doug.
Yeah, can't say I reckon Switzerland will beat Portugal. Thank you, Elevator. I agree with you. I agree with you.
I went for Switzerland to beat them. I think they will.
I think they will as well, yeah.
It would be lovely to see Ronaldo cry as well as Suarez, wouldn't it?
That would be amazing.
That would make it almost a perfect World Cup.
That would be amazing, in fact.
I'm about 20 seconds behind now. I must have caught up.
Nice. Here come Australia. But I don't know how to pronounce that. Behe, I think that's how you say it. Here is Deganek. Oh, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You want to just take the ball and not get it stuck under your feet. I reckon Switzerland will win on pens.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what, if that happens, it'll be a good plus for FIFA.
Oh, no.
Coco, you were going to say it at some point, so I thought I'd get it in first.
Yeah.
What I like about the Swiss players is they're always so positive.
Here is Papu Gomes now for Argentina.
You know it's going to get worse when Dan comes in, don't you?
Yeah, that's true. That is very, very true. It is Enzo Fernandez now for Argentina. We're in the 44th minute. Is Argentina 1, Australia 0 as it stands. As it stands, it is Netherlands against Argentina in the next round, but we do have another half left, and Australia will definitely come out fighting.
That will be a good game.
Certainly will.
Yeah.
Certainly would be. Oh, that's out of play for a throw.
I'm away.
When do you go to London? Is it Friday?
Friday at 5 to 6 at night. I'll get there at 10 to 9. Probably my daughter's meeting me. We'll probably go to a pub on the way to her flat. Where we'll meet up with her Arsenal supporting boyfriend. Which is the only. He's actually he's really, really nice. I get on well with him. Yeah. So and then back on the Sunday night. But whilst I leave there at 6 o'clock, so I will be travelling for the whole of the England game.
Oh man, that's not good.
No, but then I didn't expect England to get there, which is why I said let's go that weekend. But you have very kindly returned the favour and said that you will stream to my channel as well for that one.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Is the England game the Sunday, yeah?
There's no games on the Sunday. It's actually the Friday and the Saturday are the games.
Oh.
I know. I just presumed it was Saturday and Sunday. I'm not travelling for the England game, so I will probably be in a pub in London somewhere.
Yeah. There we go.
The England game is 7 o'clock Saturday night.
Always said Messi is the GOAT, but if Ronaldo wins the World Cup, you can't argue it to most people's dismay, but they won't. Yeah, I think so. There's only 2 minutes of added time at the end of this half, by the way, just to let people know. Netherlands Argentina has repeated the semi-final in 2014, and we could have seen another repeat of another semi-final from 2014 in the quarters. Interesting. Keep hitting the likes and subscribe if you're new. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Appreciate it, buddy. Could England win it, Chris?
I haven't yet, apart from France, I haven't yet seen anybody that really scares me enough. If we see the England that beat Iran and the England that beat Wales, and you've got to take in, let's face it, it was Iran and Wales. But if that England turn up, it's only really France so far that have probably worried me. But no, it's the overall answer. I'd love it, but I don't think we will.
Yeah, it's cleared away by Otamendi. Referee looks at his watch. And that is half-time. It's half-time, and Argentina lead by 1-0 thanks to the magic of Lionel Messi on his 1,000th game as a professional footballer. He has the opening goal in this game, and I think that's quite harsh on Australia, wouldn't you think, Chris? Because they actually have played really well.
Yes, but have they shown anything like they could get a goal and win the game? Yes, they've defended well. They've stayed in it. I mean, to be honest with you, only going in at half-time 1-0 down to Argentina is, that's not bad at all. I'd probably say Argentina edged it, though. But again, this is the round of 16 of a World Cup with a team that Argentina, they're in the top 10 teams internationally, and between the pair of them, we've got 3 shots. 2 for Argentina, 1 for Australia, and only 1 shot on target, which was obviously the goal. But they edged it. They probably just slightly deserve it. If it had been 0-0, though, you couldn't have complained. Australia, they're doing a lot right, and they're still in this, definitely 100% still in this. But like I say, I just can't see them scoring, and that's the thing. If they've got to go and do anything, they've got to score, and I just at the moment can't see it. But like I said, I have said that so many times before and been proved 100% wrong. So
that is very, very true. But yeah, Argentina have the lead. I mean, the goal from Messi was just brilliant, wasn't it?
Yes, yeah. I mean, how the hell does he get that ball through 3 Australian defenders in front of him, and past a diving goalkeeper as well. And it wasn't sort of an overhead kick or one from the halfway line, or one that's been passed around 20 times and then sort of walked in. But just how he got it, how he found the space and got it into the net. Very few players could have got that.
Yeah, absolutely. Patrick Silkison, Messi is a magician, pulled a rabbit out of the hat. Ash is asking, is it your first time out of the Shire, Chris?
One out, I'll get rid of it. Let me just get rid of him.
Oh yeah, I've just seen it.
Yeah. It's one of those you don't necessarily realise straight away, but
yeah. So he gets the ball on the right, plays it to. Oh, it's just genius. It's absolutely genius. Absolute genius from the magic man, Lionel Messi. Do you think Ryan should have done better, or do you think he sees it a little bit late?
Well, he's got, like I say, he's got all the defenders. He's got 3 defenders in front of him, hasn't he? So, and yeah, I think he probably does see it late. I mean, Messi takes it off the foot of another Argentinian player, number 19. He says, "Oh, I'm having that."
Yeah, Otamendi, that would have been.
Yeah, you're not going to argue. Let's face it, with
no,
with Messi, are you?
That's why Messi is the GOAT. Patrick, I don't
think you can blame the goalkeeper, really.
No. Patrick, that could be a big game. That could be a big game. Bloody hell! You know the tweet. You know the tweet that Ronaldo said. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've had loads of likes on this tweet, and I've just said, like, football tweet. Cristiano Ronaldo, before leaving the game, a South Korean player told me to leave the field immediately. I told him to shut up. He has no authority. He doesn't need to give an opinion. Which I responded to, arrogant little twat. I hope Switzerland hammer you on Tuesday so I can see Ronaldo tears.
I saw that.
It has 35 likes.
Well, yeah, I get that. You'll probably get more for that as it stays up there.
Yeah, I think so. I think so.
To like about the arrogant twat, is there really?
Yeah. Nate says, to quote Ray Hudson, magisterial Messi. The World Cup group stage was the best of all time, says Elevator. Certainly up there.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Ronaldo has only scored once, whereas Messi has scored.
But he would say he scored twice. Let's not forget that.
Oh. Was it Messi? Was it Ronaldo's, or was it bloody Bruno Fernandes?
It was Fernandes. I mean, it's been proven.
Of course, it was Fernandes.
It's funny that he's actually trying to claim it on a world stage with cameras. I mean, there must be 20 cameras in there that you can see from every angle, and he's trying to claim it. The Muppet, you know.
Yeah. It's just
to be honest with you, I think if there's a moment of the World Cup, for me, that's it so far. Ronaldo being made to look stupid. I mean, let's face it, he's not a goat. He's a fucking donkey, isn't he? When he does that sort of thing.
He's a fucking donkey. He's more than that, mate. He is more than that.
I was trying to be careful.
Yeah, definitely.
I had a YouTube sort of say one of my shows was not suitable for all advertisers.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an interesting, second half, because I think if Australia keep it tight, they can definitely get back into this game. An early goal for Argentina, and the floodgates could potentially open.
Definitely, and it is not all, all over. Yeah, you come out. I'm trying to think which game it was in the day where for the first 5-10 minutes the team was all over the losing team was all over them, but then went on to lose because they didn't take advantage. An early Australian goal absolutely opens this up.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely does. It definitely does. Patrick asks, will England beat Senegal? Need to wait and see. Elevator and Escalade fan says Ronaldo is now Mbappe 2.0. Oh, God. Elevator and Escalade fan is also saying this was the first game Australia conceded first, by the way. Wow.
Oh.
There we go.
One thing that this World Cup is proving to me is that we all need to get lives because we all know too many of these sort of stats.
Yeah.
We all need to get out more.
What is Rio Ferdinand wearing?
Would it be all right, young Douglas, to say what I'm doing after the show?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. If that's all right with you. But if anybody likes their boxing, on my channel we're doing a Tyson Fury, Derek Chisaro 3 watch-along. If this doesn't go to penalties, which will bugger me timing up, to be honest. But yeah,
Patrick,
if you like your boxing, do come over.
Can I be honest with you? Good, because we won't see him ever again. Messi to the MLS. I think that is a very, very good move for him, actually.
I think the MLS was the obvious move for him because he could still technically claim to be playing in a half-decent league, but obviously Saudi offering the big bucks.
Yeah. I've actually just noticed that England Senegal's on ITV on Sunday.
Yeah. You had to say it. You had to go there, didn't you?
Of course.
Yes. Not a happy hunting ground for us. Last 16 on ITV.
No, it is not.
No, not at all. But hey ho, it is what it is. You know, I mean, we all know deep down it doesn't matter what channel it's on.
No, definitely not. But remember, guys, if you are new to the Dugout Football channel, please consider subscribing. I really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in this evening. It's been a very, very good support this evening. But as I said, please do consider subscribing. We are on the road to 2.3k. I'm hoping to hit that before the end of the year. So we'll wait and see. MLS could become one of the big TVs, and it's not even in Europe. Yes, that big TV. I think you meant leagues. Elevator. I think you meant leagues. Inter Miami will be Messi's new club. I have heard that as well.
I've heard rumours about that. Yeah.
I did hear about that. If Messi moves to the MLS, he would have gone from playing with Neymar and Mbappe to playing under Phil Neville, who's the manager of Inter Miami. Yes. My sister mistyped. She meant to say 1-0 at halftime, Messi goal and not Acuna, but meant to say I was a. Oh, thanks, sis. Phil Neville, former England women's manager, to manage Messi. Wow, I forgot he was there actually.
Yes, I mean. Yeah, not a lot you can say about that, can you?
Yeah.
And it's just Phil Neville. It's that name, isn't it?
I have sent Dan the link, but I don't think he's seen my message on Twitter. So he did say he would join for the second half.
If he's just got in, his kids might be coming home, or
yeah,
because he has been out today helping a friend move.
I see that England are sponsored by EE. I've just noticed that, and I've just deleted all the German contacts from my phone. You see, it's Hans free.
I knew that was coming. I knew that was bad. I can't even giggle at that one. No. No.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
no. Oh no.
No.
No,
If Poland do the Burnley of international football, they might scrape a 1-0 over France. Just imagine that. Good grief. That would be something else if they did that.
There has to be another surprise in this World Cup, doesn't there?
Yeah, I think so. Do you think Messi would move on to managing after his playing career is over? Yes, I think he would. I think Gary Neville was better than Phil Neville at football. Yes, I agree. Greg Goff and the Little Master, if he still fancies to move to the Prem, there's a place at Brentford ready for him. Bees. Yeah. That is very true, mate. That is very, very true. Indeed.
Well, I can say, Matt, because my football team have had the same score in almost all of their games this season, all 4-1 and 1-all. Well done to the Musketeers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. And we have another special guest with us, and it is Mr. Daniel Moorhouse from Turf Moorhouse TV. How are you, Dan?
Hey,
I'm all right. Hope you're well. I'm in pain. I won't lie. I am in pain today. I got smashed in the old nether regions with a with a treadmill.
Ouch.
Well, knowing you as I know you, Dan, I presume you were carrying it, not using it.
Yeah, I was carrying it. I was trying to be clever, basically, you know, when you're just in that mood of getting stuff out of a van, shipping it. So everyone's getting all the odd little bit. I decided to pick up a fridge. Everybody's getting the odd box. I decided to pick up a treadmill. So I've walked to the door to the point where my hands are shaking, and my mate's just going, "What the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, is that not way a ton?" And I went, "Eh." And so, but deep down, I'm just thinking, please take this off, man. That said, I think I've ruptured something. I don't think it needs explaining, but I think I may have ruptured something. Sound of it, right? It's one of the two. Put it that way. They may be cause for concern. Which Kate's just looked it up, and apparently I have to have it medically sorted, which I'm not looking forward to if it is that. So I'm just going to see how we go overnight.
I'm sure Kate's looked it up many times.
Kate's idea would be to put deep heat on it, probably.
Mr. B for Life says Dan sounded like a BG for a while.
Well, you can tell by the way I use my walk. I'm a woman's man. No time to talk.
There's just some news just came in here. I've just literally just seen this on Twitter. It apparently it concerns the Atletico Madrid player Jose Maria Jimenez. Apparently, he could be facing a 15-match suspension from FIFA after his actions following Ghana-Uruguay. The ban could apply at club level as well as international. Wow.
Whoa.
That is some news. And apparently, I have just seen as well, he actually elbowed one of the FIFA directors.
Is this the Jimenez that plays for it in La Liga?
Yep. Atletico Madrid, yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
I've just grabbing the referee as he walked off the pitch.
I would imagine so, yes.
By the way, I'm trialing a new look. I'm seeing if the camera on the laptop is any decent, and I have got myself an old Sky Sports headset.
I've got to be honest with you, mate. I don't know what you've done, but you're looking fucking ugly. Oh, that's just you.
Charming.
So anyway, Doug, what were you saying about Burnley before the kickoff?
Hey, I can take the shit. Don't worry. You fire it. It's all right.
Yeah. Do you know, like when Burnley were the old Burnley, like very, very, very hard to beat? Well, I did kind of say that I think Poland have been kind of defending like the old Burnley.
Yeah.
I don't think
see,
said
he agrees with me.
No, I do. I do. I agree. Not just with that, but like a lot of people say, Atletico Madrid, they have their success, but Atletico Madrid are the Spanish Burnley because they defend for their life, but it manages to get them results.
Yeah. Ash. Is Foden better than Gaza potentially?
No.
Definitely not.
This is a thing, right? A lot of people seem to say is such and such matched with one of the other. Each player is to their own. Gaza was Gaza. We won't get another Gaza again. We may come close to having something in that, but at that time, at that period, Gaza is Gaza. Foden is something different.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, Martinez! Oh my goodness me! Duke was closing in on him, and he got a touch to the ball, but the problem is the ball's been spinning away out. But Martinez has to be careful there. Goodness gracious me! James says, "I hope you're okay, Dan." Ella versus 15 match. James Dunlop says, "Wow, really?" Yeah, Pele, we know, unfortunately. Patrick is very, very sad news. Evening, John. Wayne in the chat. Evening, John. Burnley were
all
tough.
Right, John, I'm walking like you now. I'm walking like John now. My nether region's took a batter.
Oh, Farris, Jake the Peg, aren't you?
Here come Argentina down the right-hand side. There's Messi again.
Thought it through, Dan. When I do anything, I like to think outside the box. Mind you, having said that, it did end my career as a goalkeeper.
I like that one. I've got to say.
I'll come out with that saying you said the other day, Chris. Out of all the years I've known you over this last 2 years, that's the best one you've come out with yet.
I can't argue with that. No, I'm going to be honest with you.
Dan looks like a mix of Bairstow and Ronnie Corbett, according to Ash.
Take that. Although I can't fucking handle the pain between my bollocks.
Can I just say, Dan, taking the first prediction of the round of 16, that you and me did slightly better in the first game than Doug did.
Yeah.
That might just ease the pain a little bit.
We won't go there, thank you very much. Elevator and Escalate fan says Belgium are as trophyless as Spurs. Patrick says Australia must score next, 100%. Papu Gomez is off, and coming on is Lissandro Martinez, I should say. Lissandro Martinez, Manchester United defender. He's coming on. So I wonder if they're actually changing formation potentially, or maybe Papu Gomez had an injury. We'll never know. But that's an early change for Argentina in this second half.
I'll tell you something, right? Australia have been pretty resilient in this game. They've not been scared to put themselves forward. They could have easily in this game thrown 11 men behind the ball and parked the bus, but they haven't. And I'd have to say they've given Argentina a really good fight.
Yeah, they have. Although here come Argentina again down this right-hand side. Balls into the box. It's deflected. Messi again. Saved by Ryan.
I'm surprised Matt Ryan got. To be fair, I'm surprised he got overlooked at Brighton. Loaned out to Arsenal and then went back there and was overlooked again.
Yeah,
he's quite a good keeper.
He is a good keeper. I'm trying to think where he is. It's Real Sociedad.
I think so.
I think he's at Real Sociedad now. I could be completely wrong. Messi almost scored again. Yes, he did. Katarina Sua. Hello. Just said Messi.
No. He's at Copenhagen in Denmark.
Oh, wow. That's a bit of a fall from grace, is it no?
Just
I think that's pretty wonderful, isn't it?
He did join them. Pardon me. He did join them from Sociedad. He made 3 appearances for Sociedad and he's made 6 for Copenhagen so far since 2022.
Oh wow. Wow.
And as a keeper, he's not even at his peak yet. He's only just hit 30. A keeper's peak is between, 33, 35, and then it starts going, down south. Not saying that he's going to go from Copenhagen to Plymouth, but you know what I mean.
Like your balls, really, then, Dan.
One of them's down south.
There was actually a result in the Championship today. Sunderland beat Millwall by 3-0. I didn't even realise they were playing.
Yeah, we're back. We are back. I'm surprised that game's come back early, but I know Burnley are back, not this weekend, but the weekend after.
Right, that's a bad kick out. That's a bad kick out. Here's Otamendi. I don't know if Argentina have changed formation. They might be I don't know if they're still a 4-3-3 or not, but Papu Gomez is going out. Yeah, Acuna looks like he's playing this left-hand side. I think Lissandro Martinez has actually gone to left back. So they moved Acuna forward, I think. Interesting.
Hmm.
Can you give a minute and second update? I am on 52:36, Ash. Oh, Mr. B. Oh. Oh.
I don't need cream. I don't need a rub. I've got the last of the Baileys from the fridge.
Argentina looking for a second goal. Poor pass. Yep. Definitely. Martinez again with another error. Yep.
Did you guys cover the 3:00 game today?
Yes, we did. Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't see it. I didn't see any of it. So, what was it like? Just pure Netherlands dominance, or did USA actually?
No, to be honest, with you, Dan, USA played really well. They just couldn't finish their dinner, and Netherlands went forward a couple of times and scored 2 fabulous goals, and then, the US goal. I don't know how he scores it. Basically balloons into the air and lobs over Nopper in the Dutch goal, and then the third goal is so bad defensively that it's just schoolboy. They basically allow Dumfries the freedom of the 6-yard box, and he just curls it in the back of the net.
Dumfries playing for Netherlands. That's the closest Scotland will get to being mentioned in this World Cup tournament.
I knew that was coming.
Well, you invited him.
I knew that was coming.
Tiger King, calm down over there. You know why USA got beat though? It's because Netherlands played football. None of this soccer bollocks.
Yeah, that's true. Here is Alexis McAllister now for Argentina. One of these errors will get capitalised. Eventually, if the goalie's not careful. That USA goal was so jammy. Mr. B for life. It was one of those ones where it just basically goes in the air. It just flips up in the air, and the keeper just. I don't know where he was. He was in no man's land, obviously.
The thing was though, when he did it, he back-heeled it, didn't he? That wasn't the thing. He just didn't flick it up. He actually got his back to the goal, and he brought his foot up, and it came off the back of his heel. BBC said after I said that is either the luckiest goal in the world or the best bit of skill we'll ever see this century.
Pretty much indeed. Now it's almost synced. Adding Dan has slowed your stream. Thanks, Dan.
Ow. Things do go slower in Lancashire.
Whoa. What do you mean slowed the stream? Am I behind or something?
I don't think so, no. I'm not watching that.
I'm on 55, 58, 59, 56 minutes. So
yeah, me too.
So if anyone's behind, Forryan, it's you.
It is. I'm always behind. Because you have such a lovely posterior, Dan.
Oh, trust me.
I like to look at you from behind rather than face on. Well, I say that.
And even then, it's still a struggle to worry which one's the face and which one's the arse.
Oh, exactly. I have to talk to you to see where the sound comes out of. I'm going to be honest, it's usually your arse.
I'm going to say both make sweet music. Oh, no. No. Oh, wow.
It's a goal, Alvarez. It's 2. It's a horrible mistake from Matt Ryan. And Julian Alvarez makes it 2-0.
I've just made 40 quid.
You said before that is not careful. Oh,
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that was stupid. But
I've just made £4 on a free bet. Julian Alvarez to score the second goal. I had an in-play bet on it. I've got £4 back off a quid.
You'll never have to work again.
Oh, tell me about it.
It's Alvarez again, though.
Embarrassing.
Alvarez again. He has shown that he can do it at this level. A fantastic player, Alvarez. Got to say, he's a very, very good player. But that is absolutely shocking from Matt Ryan.
4 in 6 for him.
Yep. It's just dreadful goalkeeping there. Absolutely dreadful goalkeeping.
It just makes that conversation that we had about Matt Ryan being a decent keeper sound like absolute crap, doesn't it?
Yeah, Hrustic and Goodwin have come on for the Aussies. The third goal for Nels was poor defending. Yeah, certainly was. Do United want Depay back? Why would they want Depay back? Last time Argentina met Netherlands was 2014 2-0. Yes, it was. I knew a goalkeeper mistake would be capitalised. Yep, I think so. That's the killer goal that Australia were dreading to happen. That's why Ryan was overlooked, says Mr. B for Life. Argentina fans can now party. That's game over for Australia. And that's why he's at Copenhagen. Lol, says Nate. Bye from Australia. Poor goalkeeping from Matt Ryan. Watch the floodgates open. 5-1 coming, says Ash.
Ooh. It is early still. It is early, so wouldn't surprise me. And Paulo Dybala is warming his feet up.
Yeah, we haven't really seen Paulo Dybala, have we?
No.
I wonder if he's been injured potentially.
Could be. I mean, winner of this, do they play the Netherlands? Or...
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. That game is Friday evening between the Netherlands and Argentina. Oliveira says Martinez to throw one in his net. Wait and see. Wait and see, mate. Here comes the throw. That's away. That is away. No to Alvarez.
Extra time and penalties, do we?
No, I think you're safe, to be honest, mate. I think you're safe from having to schedule your stream for a different time.
Chris, what were the predictions on this one? Did we all go Argentina?
I went Argentina. Doug went Argentina. You went Australia.
Well.
Uh-oh.
No, he didn't. We all went Argentina.
There is one where there was one.
These are stupid predictions to you, Doug.
No, there is one, Chris. There is one, Chris, that I went opposite to you and Doug. To be fair, I can't remember who it was.
Korea. Was Portugal. That was Portugal.
I said Brazil, Korea will beat Portugal.
Brazil, and Korea as well.
And Korea as well. You're quite right. Yes.
I said Messi would score first as Patrick. To all of you, would you prefer England win the World Cup or Leicester Liverpool win the league? Burnley promoted. As a United fan, I choose England.
Leicester to win the league.
You kept that quiet, Ash. I didn't know you supported United.
Hold on, he said United.
There, if you look closer
he said United, though. You know, Man United, Newcastle United, Scunthorpe, Colchester.
Leicester Liverpool win the league, no question, says Elevator. Julian Alvarez scores the easiest goal of his career. It was pretty poor goalkeeping from Matthew Ryan.
Did you think was the defender played a bad ball back to him? Was that the best option for the defender?
I suppose in a way you could probably say it was, but
if you knew you were going to be under pressure like Matt Ryan was, not just by one Argentinian, but by two, the first thing you do when you get that ball back is just safety first, pump it forward, hit it long, and that's it.
Romero has been adjudged to have filled.
I don't know.
Romero's been adjudged to have filled Goodwin.
I was going to say, has Alvarez really had any minutes at Manchester City this season?
I know he scored a double against Nottingham Forest.
Who hasn't?
Yeah, exactly.
Evening, Luke.
Evening. Well, go by Julian Alvarez. Got to be the goal of the tournament. It was easier to score.
I need one more Harry Souttar header for another £4 as well.
Someone's liked my video on TikTok. I'm just checking. I was just checking my notifications. Here's Aaron Moy for Australia. Cross into the box. Let's try and find Goodwin. Oh, balls across, and the wee man Martinez got it clear. So we've got a Martinez who plays in goal for Argentina. We've got Lisandro Martinez, and we've now got Lautaro Martinez. Crikey.
All you need is for the manager to change.
Yeah. And even he is a bit as a connection with English football. Lionel Scaloni, who used to play for West Ham.
Yes. I didn't realise
that's the question, lads. Only
Saudi Arabian manager was in English football, managing in the lower leagues. Hervé Renard.
Yep.
In fact, didn't he manage Carlisle, Colchester, someone crap anyway?
I think he did, yeah. Hervé Renard. I'll have a look. Have a look.
And Dan missed that.
What was that, Christopher?
You said Andy Messi managed somebody crap. I said Burnley.
No, it definitely wasn't Burnley, a shithouse. Cambridge United in 2004.
Yeah, you were
wow.
Right,
since then,
Argentina could be clear again. Messi, cleared. Corner kick.
Since then, he's managed Zambia, Angola, then Zambia again, then Sochaux in the French league.
Oh yeah, he's an AFCON legend, is Hervé Renard.
Just a bit.
Elevator, there's no way that is happening ever. Roberto Martinez to Argentina, not in your Nelly. Is that ever happening?
Just because they look like they're wearing a Wigan kit doesn't mean that he's going to get them playing like that. So let's not.
It is Messi now.
Patrick, I agree. I was just about to say the same thing, Patrick. Amazing.
What a run by Messi it was. Yeah.
Is this Messi's final tournament for you guys, or do you think 2026 may be the last one?
I think.
He'll be 39 in 2026. So you never know. You never know. I'm sorry if I butcher this name. Nali Bati Santa Maria Dybala. Dybala. I think we'll probably see him at some point.
You did very well with Dybala, I'll give you that.
If Messi is still playing in 4 years' time,
nearly 3.
Then what does that say about the depth of talent in the Argentina pool, if you like?
Yeah, that's true. Here's Messi
There is
again.
that. But then, again, you've got players like Angel Di Maria still knocking about at Argentina. So it already asks questions.
I use the same argument.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's you're sort of asking the same questions with that one as well.
Yeah.
Ever since he left Man United years back, he's not really been the same player.
Yeah. Danny Murphy as a co-commentator is almost as bad as his Birds performance in Mersey Beat. I didn't realize it's Danny Murphy. Fuck's sake! At least I've got the volume on mute at least. Back to the outback, Australia, says Shane. I thought Messi announced this would be his last World Cup. I think it is. I think it is his last World Cup. I just don't see Messi continuing to play at the age of 39. I just can't see it. But you never know.
Do you reckon he'll go back to Barcelona or potentially Newell's Old Boys?
I could see him go back to Newell's Old Boys, if I'm being honest.
That'd be quite funny, wouldn't it? Lionel Messi turning out for a club that has Ronaldo's name on the badge.
Yeah. Argentina fans love to sign. Free kick into the box. Oh, Martinez. Very, very good.
I don't think Chris got that one.
Keeping.
Chris didn't get that joke, did he?
What was it a joke?
Yeah, because have you not seen Newell's Old Boys badge?
Probably not, by the sound of it, but
it just has NOB written on it, so it's just black and white halves, and it says knob.
Yes. Yeah, no,
I just said join a club with Ronaldo's name on it.
Yeah.
A joke's not funny when you have to explain it, is it?
It's not, is it? No.
Of course, Douglas, you'd prefer Liverpool over England, but Dan, Burnley promotion or England World Cup winners?
England World Cup winners, and I only say that because personally I do think that we are still a team that is adapting and transitioning. So I'd rather have a second stint in the Championship, take a few harder knocks, and then be a little bit more prepared for the Premier League than just going straight up and potentially being a little bit like a Norwich or a Watford and yo-yoing. I don't want people to start looking at us like that because we're not that sort of team.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's Argentina 2, Australia 0 still. We have about 22 minutes plus any stoppages. And then, to be honest, I don't think there's going to be many stoppages.
What were they at half-time? I was putting Esme to bed at the time, so...
2 minutes, I think. It was 2 minutes at half-time, so... Never know. There's Lissandro Martinez with a lovely ball down the left to Acuna. Oh, he's managed to he's fouled his man. I'm not so sure that was a foul.
No, that's not a foul at all. Not a foul at all. He's the referee's been bought there, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Why has Messi come deep? I don't know. I'm sure Manchester City must play Burnley, says Elevator.
They miss giving us a half season in, season out and all that. I don't think it'll be the same, though. Not now that we're playing a bit different.
No, absolutely not.
Although my first Burnley Man City fixture that I went to was in 2009 when we had Owen Coyle and we drew 3-3 at the Etihad.
I remember that game as well.
I just remember flicking V's towards a Man City fan. There was just a line of police between me and the Man City fans. I don't know whether we were a die-hard or we just turned up because Rubinho had, but
he could score a goal in his time. Tim Cahill, what a player he was!
Yeah,
what a player.
He's one of those players that it's come from that dying thing now of for clubs in the transfer market, to pluck out a gem in from the lower leagues. David Moyes and his team at Everton did really well to see the potential in him at Millwall and look at the career he had and what he did for that club.
Yeah, definitely.
Anybody who leaves Millwall becomes a legend in my eyes.
Yeah. So still Argentina 2, Australia 0. There are two players coming off, I think. Alvarez is one of them. Well, he's got another goal. Is he a potential Golden Boot winner for you guys?
No reason why not. He's knocking them in, isn't he?
Toro Martinez is coming on as well. So we now have all three Martinezes on playing for Argentina. And Tagliafico is coming on for Acuna. Oh, yes, Acuna. Acuna is coming off and Tagliafico is on.
We were so heavily linked with him a couple of seasons ago.
Who's that, Tagliafico?
Tagliafico, yeah.
I do have to laugh at James's comment. My hero, Tim Cahill, what a player. I thought it would have been someone like Andy van der Meerde.
Tim Cahill is disappointed to play for Everton. He was a fantastic player, though, I have to admit. One of the players that's just came on for Australia is the Newcastle United boy, Kuhl, I think that's how you say it. Garang Kuhl, I think his name is. The new Newcastle boy. So,
Ash, by the way, just a question to Ash. When was the last time Man United won a trophy? I'm trying to think. It was a long time ago. I think since
you mean Shandy van der Meerde, Dan? He did like a shandy, to be fair.
Oh, he did. To be fair, I remember.
Since you last won a trophy, we won the Premier League and the FA Cup. And no, it's not always England over. It's club over country every single time.
Yeah,
but I'd expect that from a Man United fan living in Romania.
Martinez. To be fair, James, to your comment about Shandy van der Meerde, I remember when I was younger, me and Graham Branch, who was at the club at the time, was like that. He used to always say that I was his nephew, and I'd be able to go in the dugout, in the tunnel, not the dugout, sorry, in the tunnel, and the changing rooms at like prior to games. And I was always sort of like, the first time it happened, I just thought, oh, this is just a little bit strange. Anyhow, it happened a lot. When we signed Paul Gascoigne in 2000, by this point, like I'm 9 years old, he's still telling people I'm his nephew, and I wasn't even no relation to the Scouse git, but he'd say that, and we had, don't worry, he didn't touch me, there's no story to tell.
You almost sound disappointed.
No, but he he used to do that, and I'll never forget the day Gascoigne came in, and he brought in a briefcase, and it clinked. That's all I need to say. It clinked, and everybody sort of looked towards him as though, that's when they knew he had his demons, and you could smell it on his breath. I'll never forget that. You could smell it as he walked in the room.
The thing is, you could never tell when he was talking whether he was drunk or it was just his heavy Geordie accent.
Who was that?
Paul Gascoigne, when he came to Burnley in Millennium, like I say, he just stunk of booze. He stunk of booze, and he brought in a briefcase that he wouldn't tell anybody they called to. All the players were like, "What have you got in there, Gazza?" And he's like, "No." And it fell over while Stan were doing the team talk, and you heard the clunk of like glasses in there and stuff. He just knew he had problems.
Chance for Argentina.
What a player, by the way. What a player. It might have been dog shit at the time that he came to Burnley, but still, what a player.
Yeah, he was.
Especially that goal against Colin Endre. Sorry, Doug.
The dentist chair. I remember that.
It's even better that he knocked it over the head of a bastard in Colin Endre.
Yeah, Martinez has not had to make a save. No, he hasn't. He has not. I don't see any more goals as elevator and escalator fan. Well, all of our demons, that's what make us human. Yeah, absolutely. Big up, lads. Think Argentina are good outsiders to win this competition, says Anthony Herbert. Anthony, hope you're doing well. Hope you're fully recovered from bloody COVID as well. So hope you're good, my friend.
To be fair, Anthony, I do need to actually ask you as well. Because
Chris says he's going to go set up for a show
again. Next door neighbours partying again, typical. Anthony, I do need to talk to you this Thursday coming. Are you free again, 9 o'clock for the EFL prediction show, as obviously the championship is back?
Here's a cross into the box. Oh, it's a goal! The Aussies have one back. I think it's Goodwin, but we'll need to wait and see.
A wild deflection, hasn't it?
It has. It has. Game on. Is that McLaren?
I think so. Good ball
that
in.
Looks like McLaren.
Oh, it's bounced off the player's face. We're going high and wide until the deflection, I think.
Yeah, it's an own goal. It's an OG.
Yeah.
It's Enzo Fernandez, unfortunately. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Come on, Australia.
2018 FIFA World Cup. World Cup comes every 4 years. If we're lucky, we get 7 or 8 more chances in our lifetime, where Leicester United have 30 more years to win the league again. Gaz lives in Dorset now. Australia just scored. Oh, wow. Game on. Goal. Game on. Yeah, I might as well change that. Yeah, all I'm basically going to say is 2-1, and it is OG.
Good goal, though. Good goal. Obviously, yes, wild deflection, but Australia, the belief they will get from that, even though it was mishit, the chance to take it to extra time, potentially, straight to penalties. From that, if they can hold them out. I'll tell you one thing I have noticed is that Argentina's manager doesn't ever look happy.
Nope. Probably one of those ones who just wants everything done. Anthony says he's free, Dan. It was Goodwin scored against France, now scored against Argentina. Well, I don't think it is Goodwin. I think it's an own goal. I'd put it up there as an own goal for Enzo Fernandez. Although, that's a bit sloppy there. Yeah, Chris has just gone to set up his stream for Chisora against Fury, which, if I'm being honest, I think Mr. Fury will batter.
He's never suffered a defeat, as he saw, and he's beat Chisora twice. So you'd like to think that if Fury does chuck this, he's not just chucking the fat, he's chucking his legacy.
Yeah, Tagliafico's in. Australia trying to get away. They managed to get away. I think the offside flag is up, though. But yeah, got a bit of a game on here now.
We certainly have. It's getting a little bit feisty towards us. The last 10 not far away from us.
There's 2 players coming on for Argentina now. So Alexis McAllister's coming off. He obviously scored against McAllister and Molina are both coming off. And Montiel, I think, is coming on. That'll be Palacios has come on as well. Palacios. I'm not sure who that Palacios is. Elevator says, according to Footmill, it says Goodwin scored. No, Ash, he's away to set up his Fury Chisora stream. That's where he's away to. I'm sure he'll be back, but I think he's just away to set up.
You did, yeah. You bastard. I'm only joking, fella. I'm only joking.
Argentina 2, Australia 1.
That time of year for snowflakes. You can't take it. Don't worry about it. I mean, what did you predict for this one prior to kickoff, Doug?
I said 2-0 Argentina. So.
Oh, go on. Oh, he's done everything possible but hit the back of the net.
That was brilliant play.
Oh, wow. Good defending there. Play. Good defending as well to get that toe in at the death.
I think it was Lissandro Martinez. Typical.
Come on, Australia. Not only do you make a good red wine, but come on, you can also... You'll also do the shot. Oh!
10 minutes to go. We're going to get a bit of a very good last 10 minutes. I think Argentina 2, Australia 1.
Definitely in for a game.
It's been a fantastic game. I've really enjoyed this one, actually. Oh, well, it was Lisandro Martinez. Oh, look at Graham Arnold there. It's like, no. Oh my God.
No, I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that as well, Ash. Although I just think Fury won't want to ruin his legacy, which is another reason why I think the Usyk fight's out the question. I think he does believe that he could beat Joshua, just because Joshua has already got defeats to his name.
Yeah,
but the older he gets, and then when Joshua goes, oh well, I'll fight you now. If I were Fury, I'd be like, nah, you had your chance, you blew it. See you later.
Yeah, too right. Too right, he would.
I'd love to see Australia go and grab an equaliser.
Well, if they do, it would set back Chris's start time.
It would.
Oh dear.
What's Emi Martinez done? It's like he's been at pub with his mates and someone's rubbed snooker chalk on the side of his head.
I just saw that now. Like, what?
Like sometimes when your mate's bent down to take a shot and you just get the chalk and rub it on the nose just to be an arsehole when you're out and about.
Yeah.
It's like someone's done that but rubbed it in his hair.
Oh, God.
To be fair, we've seen it with Weston McKennie as well, haven't we? He had a Colgate logo in his head.
Oh, God, what the hell? I didn't get that, in fact. I didn't get that, in fact. No, there's an Argentinian player down. I think Garancool. Yeah. There's not much in that. Get up, Romero.
Romero, you pussy. I couldn't think of what word that came to mind, so I just said the first thing that came to mind.
Yeah, they're just showing Messi's goal. It's just genius from the wee man. Just genius. It's just a lovely finish.
Just think, where would Barcelona be if Messi wasn't a part of that squad?
Oh, I know. Probably nowhere, to be honest with you. 789 career goals and 1,000 appearances. That is mental. Fair play to Messi.
Is that 1,000 appearance within football?
Yeah.
I'm guessing. It's definitely not going to be 1,000 appearance in fucking national football, Daniel, you clown.
I'm not sure how many caps he's got, in fact.
No. In fact, I'll have a look at that.
Yeah. We've got 6 minutes to go. Argentina 2, Australia 1. I think Messi was offside there. There was the French flag in his hair if you looked at right. Oh, was it? Okay, Nate. I did not know that. Australia were lucky to score. Yes, they were. Argentina got it back now with Enzo Fernandez trying to redeem his OG. He's found Lautaro Martinez now. Still Martinez.
I'm not sure whether Wikipedia includes tonight or not, but he's got 168 caps for the Argentinian first team and 93 goals. I don't think that'll include the one from today either, but
wow. That's pretty amazing for Lionel Messi.
If you had to pick Ronaldo or Messi, who would it be?
What's that?
If you had to pick between the two, because I know a lot of people decide, is it, Messi or Ronaldo is always the question. If you had to pick who's the best, who would it be?
Messi all day long for me.
Yeah,
he's more of a team player than Ronaldo is. Annie is asking, is that a new earpiece you've got?
It is. It is. My old piece is upstairs, fast asleep in bed, I think. She's not replied back to my message anyway, so I'm guessing she's dozed off. But yeah, I bought it the other day. And to be honest, it's not too bad. But like I said, I think I need a webcam for this laptop, and then I'll stop using my phone.
Yeah, gotta give Australia credit. They've given Argentina a tough game tonight, as we kind of expected to happen. Yeah, you know what? The Aussies have done really, really, really well. Although Martinez, there's a chance to get a ball into the box. Montiel, he's cut back. He's looking for options. 4 minutes to go plus stoppages. Argentina 2, Australia 1. Going to be very, very intriguing to hear what Graham Arnold thinks of this. Here is Messi. Yeah, Graham Arnold. Yeah, that's his name apparently.
Do you remember that program, Hey Arnold, with that kid that had like a rugby ball head?
Yes, I do remember that.
I was going to say it was his sister Dee Dee, but that was Dexter's Laboratory, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. Oh Christ, that's going back. Jeez, those programs. I mean, to be fair to both of us, we're 90s boys.
We are.
Oh, Martinez. Oh, wide. There would be a very unlikely goal scorer, Nicholas Tagliafico. I don't even think he scored for Argentina, actually. Ronaldo's a goal thief for glory, says Patrick. Well said, that man.
Well said. Well said.
All right, it's Tagliafico. I'm actually going to check this. Has Tagliafico scored for Argentina? Let's have a look. Tagliafico.
Just say, Doug, your festive jumper, Hogwarts, Gryffindor, in fact, is looking spectacular, sir.
Thank you very much. Here's Messi. Messi still. Oh, Martinez.
Messi just staring at him as though to say, "You shit bastard! How have you not buried that?"
27 appearances, no goals. Well, there you go. That would have been a collector's item for Nicholas Tagliafico.
Come on, Australia! I'd love you to grab an equaliser.
Argentina should have scored. Would like to see Ronaldo go to PSG. Messi and Ronaldo and Mbappe, too many diamonds, says Ash. Yeah, that is true. That is very, very true. That is very, very true as well.
In fact, Ronaldo won it. Oh, go on.
Over the. Yeah, Martinez will get that.
The thing is, obviously, Mbappe wants out at PSG anyway, so even if he isn't there, Ronaldo and Messi on either side with whoever up top. Neymar up top.
Yeah, what's happened here? Martinez has gone down. Keeper Martinez, I should say. Oh, there's nothing in that.
I think. Are they trying to claim Sutar's elbow has gone into his... I think Sutar does go a little bit like that with his elbow towards Martinez, but I think Martinez has made the most of it.
Yeah, I think he has. If Messi comes to the MLS, I actually get to see him places, Nate. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, what the hell has he done to his hair? Jesus Christ! It is like a snooker sort of snooker chalk almost. We're in the 90th minute. How many minutes are added on? We have
7.
7. Ooh, still chance for Argentina. Still chance for Australia to get back in this game. Still chance for Australia to get back in this game, but another goal for Argentina would probably kill Australia off. That's going to be a throw into Australia. Excuse me.
Do you think Argentina keep the game as it is, or would you say that they now should really retract with the way that Australia are trying to push.
I think they'll probably retract and probably just keep what they've got. Messi's done that. Oh, brilliant.
I'm not being funny,
Honestly,
but that's them moments in it that you just think how any normal human being would think, shit, I'm surrounded by 2 or 3 players. And then Messi just goes, yeah, it doesn't faze me. It's right. He's there. There's a gap behind me. I can go that way.
yeah, he's just a phenomenon, Lionel Messi. He really, really is. Douglas, nice to see special guests on your stream. Tell John Hartson I said hello.
Cheeky bastard. You should be lucky you've even seen this great Arsenal striker.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought more Ed Sheeran myself, but
I've had Ed Sheeran, I've had John Hartson, I've had Seth Rogen. That's another one I've had.
That's an interesting one, Seth Rogen.
I mean, I do like a laugh, but I don't.
Have you been compared to James Collins before as well?
Once.
Wow.
I think that was by
Argentina.
Jake, to be fair.
There's Messi.
Oh, great
Messi,
save.
Martinez. What a save by Martin. Matthew Ryan, sorry. Jesus, Martin. Jeez. That's a ball and a half from Enzo Martinez. And
to be fair, Anthony, if you want to get technical, I've not shaved my head yet. So there is the old bald bonce. However, I say bald. Look, that's how you can tell I've not shaved it. Look, I look like an old bloke because it's sod all up here and it's growing back around the edges.
Here's Messi again. Messi. Ooh. Unlucky. Nay, do you require subtitles for these two? Apologies for the lack of vowels from Dan and missing full word. We don't all speak like that, innit?
I can't help it. I'm northern. It's like, now then, pal, how's that going? How's that doing? You're all right?
I'm sorry, I'm Scottish. Although actually, did you see the thing I sent you earlier about the Scottish movies were from Hollywood?
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, that's funny. I just guess half the time the subtitles don't even know.
Good defending again.
Oh, blocked again. Argentina have got it where they want it, just in their own, just in the half. Messi again. Oh, blocked. Messi. Oh, saved by Ryan. Oh, Messi.
They have got this game by the scruff of the neck, haven't they?
I think so. 3 minutes to go. 2-1 Argentina. It has actually been a very, very good game, this one. To be fair, both
since the goal back as well. Since Australia got the goal back, it's sort of livened the game up a little bit because the Aussies think, right, one more and we can, we've got another half an hour against these.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
At least try and turn the screw, but
yeah. Oh, balls into the
coming forward now.
Oh, that was brave. That was very, very brave. Adam Moy plays out for a throw.
Just know Argentina are going to do everything in their power to either drop like flies,
yeah,
and try and waste time.
Yep. Well, that looks like a good game on Friday. Netherlands, Argentina.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to predict how it would go. I mean, a lot of people will say Argentina. But is this where Netherlands really ramp it up and, turn the screw?
Yeah. That's true. That is very, very true. Oh my God. Matt Ryan almost did that again. He was lucky with one in the first half as well. Obviously, goalkeepers just want to be best forward. Oh my God, that's an interesting ball forward. 95 minutes, 45 seconds. Argentina 2, Australia 1. We are in the final minute of the allotted 7. Fair play to the Aussies. They've had a very good World Cup, and I think many people were writing them off too soon.
No, that is true. That is true.
Ball into the box. Headed away. I'll probably have an accent too after the World Cup from watching all the games of all of you. Thanks, Nate. Appreciate that. Here's a chance at the ball. It's a chance. It's saved. Oh my goodness. What a chance that was.
I'd just like to say as well, Doug, I'm not sure whether you've mentioned it or not earlier, but no matter what club it happens at, we have seen it happen quite a lot these days where, there's been the odd fan incident in the stands.
Yeah.
And it's probably a lot more noticeable in non-league because, fans are hard to come by. And I don't say that with disrespect. I say that a lot of fans are of obviously bigger clubs. But Bromley Football Club have confirmed that their home fixture with Yeovil today, funnily enough, was abandoned after kickoff due to a medical accident. And it's since come out that the fan in question has passed away.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. It's full time. Argentina hang on in the end to win 2-1 against Australia. I have to give credit to the Aussies. You have to give credit to them. I don't think many people expected them to go through. They've given Argentina a really tough game. And unfortunately, it was a mistake by Matt Ryan. Gave in to Alvarez and he managed to score. And then a very bizarre goal, it has to be said, from... Well, Goodwin hit it and actually goes off Enzo Fernandez's face and flies into the back of the net. Nothing Emi Martinez could do. But would you just say that Argentina sort of edged it ever so slightly?
Yeah, of course. I think they obviously threw everything at them, but let's not discredit what Australia have done. The new qualification was absolutely massive for them. And they thought, let's just take it a game-by-game process. They managed to get one back late on, which, to be fair, I'd say probably was deserved for the amount of pressure they tried to put on the Aussies, on the Argentinians. That said, though, great result for Argentina. And Julian Alvarez with a winner, which is the 6th player to score in each of his first 2 World Cup starts for Argentina since Hernan Crespo in 2006.
But hell. Yeah, he is just a phenomenon. Alvarez,
something, isn't he?
No, he's going to be fantastic. He really, really is. There's Jason Cummings. I can't believe Jason Cummings is in the Australia squad, but there we go. Dan, thank you very much for coming on in the second half. I do appreciate it. And obviously, you will be moving over to Chris's stream to watch Chisora against Fury.
Yeah, I'm going to be watching the old boxing over with Chris. I would like to say 2 boxing legends, but not really. We just look like we've been beaten a little bit. That said, though, no, thank you. Thank you for inviting me on for the second half. If you do ever need me for any of the games, let me know. As I said, I'm going to try and cover as many as I can. I'm not covering the England game now because I'm going to the pub tomorrow to watch it instead.
Yeah.
Well, it's not too bad because you don't really get the views for the England game because every man and his dog's covering them. You know what I mean? So the views aren't really there. That said, though, hopefully we can get the result. Good atmosphere in the pub. That should be good. But yeah, thank you for having me and look forward to being on again whenever you need me.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much, Dan. And enjoy the boxing tonight.
I'll try. I'm ready for bed.
Take it easy, mate. Thank you.
Cheers, pal. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. So there we go, folks. Argentina win by 2-1. I'll just go through the final few comments. And then we will obviously bring it. The big boys have put their big boy pants on. I don't see any upsets from here on. Maybe Japan, but is that an upset? Not for me. I don't think so. I think Japan will beat Croatia. Heard about that earlier. Condolences to the individual family and friends. Very sad news. Lawdan, those side bits are looking good. Very rare I get a score prediction right, Law, but well done, Argentina. But credit goes to Australia. They battled hard tonight. Yeah, and that's the thing. Argentina were probably expected to win this by, maybe 2-3-0. But Australia made it a really difficult game. They made it a very, very difficult game. And I was very, very... I was pleased with the way the Aussies played. But to be fair, Australia and the US actually played really, really well tonight. They were just unlucky. They just didn't have the finishing touches. They just didn't have the finishing touches as well. Cheers, lads. Great stream. See you all soon. Thank you, James. Appreciate it. I really do appreciate it as well. Hi, Napoon. Hope you're good. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Another great show. Thank you, Nate. Big up. I see you for the boxing round 5 knockout. Fury win for me. Fury's going to win that. Fury is definitely going to win that. And I'll be back tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. So hopefully you can join me then, 2:30 for the game against France and Poland. That will be at 2:30. So hopefully you can join me for that. I'm really looking forward to that one as well. GGWPO's Argentina impressive performance, not just all score for Messi. Exactly. I was impressed with Argentina tonight. I was impressed with Argentina tonight. But before I go, please do consider leaving a like on the video when you leave the video. I do appreciate that. And if you are new to the Douglas Football channel, please do consider hitting that subscribe button. We are on the road to 2.3k, as I have said, but I just want to say a massive thank you to everyone who has tuned in tonight. I think it's potentially my biggest following for a World Cup watch-along. I think we're about to have that anyway. But so thank you very much. I really do appreciate everyone who's tuned in. And yeah, Netherlands, Argentina on Friday. Big on that one. Big on that one. But guys, I am going to go. I will see you guys tomorrow for France against Poland. Should be a very, very interesting game, that one. Should be a very interesting game. But thank you very much for watching. Argentina just edge out Australia. From myself, good night, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.